Good afternoon, dear traders.
Good afternoon, I'm Anna Kasatkina.
And I'm Olga Vitkovskaya. Welcome to Instant TV Business News Channel.
We'd like to present you a combined outlook of the currency and shares markets for the previous week.
How did the major currencies behave last week, Anna?
The American dollar demonstrated growth on Friday.
And what evoked the upward dynamics of the currency?
The news that the United States economy accelerated its growth in July-September.
And how did the greenback trade versus other currencies?
The American dollar fell against the Japanese yen, thus changing the upmoving trend due to the fears that Japan can suffer from its own fiscal collapse and that the central bank will be forced to further mitigate its monetary policy. The euro-US dollar pair traded at $1.29.37, having grown from $1.29.32 taken on Thursday. However, weekly, the euro was in minus by 0.7% because of the disappointing news from the eurozone, retaining the nervous sentiment regarding the region. The US GDP grew by 2% in Q3, having exceeded the expectations and the former reading of 1.3%. Moreover, the consumer confidence in the USA in October worsened from 83.1 to 82.6 points. In Europe, the destructive impact of the recession can still be felt. In Spain, the unemployment rate is increasing and the ratings of the French banks were downgraded. Greece is also in the center of attention. Wall Street Journal informed that on Thursday the European authorities had faced the fact that Greece would need additional €30 billion by 2016 in order to overcome a deeper than expected crisis, and that the country had requested a respite amounting to 2 years to reach the targets of the budget deficit narrowing. On Friday, the US dollar declined against the yen to 79.63 from the earlier hit 80.29 yen. Since the beginning of the month, the American currency gained 2.1% versus the yen, having renewed the June highs. The government of Japan approved the additional pack of stimulating measures for economy in the amount of 750 billion yen. According to the Minister of Economy, these measures can support the GDP growth by additional 0.1%. However, due to the political uncertainty, there is an ambiguous situation regarding the legislature, which can stand in the way of the bond's placement, and the Japanese government will be deprived of the funds by the end of the next month already. And this is complicating the further actions of the Bank of Japan directed to stimulate the monetary policy. That's all I have about the currency market.
Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome, Olga. Please tell us more about the situation on the stock market.
As for the US stock market, the anticipation regarding the fate of the global economy were keeping the key indices in the red area.
And what about the reporting period of large companies?
The corporations didn't add colors to the market by presenting their reports. The shares of Apple lost 0.9% on Friday, although their final price remained above $600 at the level of $604 per share. The producer of iPhone disappointed the markets by net profit increasing lower than predicted, to be more specific, by 24% in the fourth quarter of the financial year. The company has also lowered its profit forecast for the next reporting period. As the representatives of the corporation informed, such results are evoked by lax sales of iPhone and iPad. In addition, Amazon.com suffered from losses in the third quarter, which appeared worse than predicted by the experts. Despite that, the shares of the company added 6.9% on Friday. The sales of the internet giant increased by 27% within the reporting period. These were the major stock market events of the last week.
Thank you, Olga.
You're welcome, Anna.
You were watching the weekly review of Forex and stock market prepared to you by Insta TV team
With Olga Vitkovskaya
and Anna Kasatkina.
See you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.